so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger.
Alan here. Welcome to another edition of Friday Reads. Well, it's an impromptu time with me, usually in the middle of the night. What time is it? It's 2:28 a.m. Nothing. So, what have I been doing all week? I read a good poem last week from, see if I can find, from Billy Collins. I've been reading more. I read the last poem in here, and about doing nothing, which, setting dogs aside for now, it is said to be the best thing one can do, or not do, but in a positive way. Forever, amen. Surely it's better than doing nothing, if anything were better than doing nothing. I've been having a pretty good reading week. Let's see, where should I start? With Gavin at Genre Books, he and I are reading Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood. Now I'm listening to it, and don't tell Gavin, but I've already finished. I was enthralled by this book, and I'm going to have to listen to it again because it's pretty complex. It's a dystopian novel, but it kind of flashes back in that the main character is hard to understand. There's the main character goes through a lot, and then Oryx is a female character. Crake is like it's a bit like I want to say Lord of the Flies, but it's not all about like kids growing up. It's pretty, I don't want to say graphic. There's you could say child abuse in it. In an organized way. Sex. Now, I'm not, it'd be like trigger warning. Possibly some people don't like it. I won't mention any names, but I do a lot, which, goes to show. Margaret Atwood, I've read several of her books. Cat's Eye, I'd like to reread that. I read The Edible Woman. I remember that well. I have Lady Oracle unread. Wants to buddy read some Margaret Atwood with me this year. I'd be into that. Now, another book I've been reading has started early, so don't tell Debs. Debs, if you're watching, I'll start this one over too because I'm enjoying it so very much. I am laughing out loud, literally. And I'm so smart that I'm reading two different translations. Yes. It has nothing to do with being smart. Although I am reading two, and I'd like to get this one in print. This is a book I'm going to be rereading. So I'm listening to translation by Michael Carpelson. It's a new translation. I should find out when it was. But I'm also reading, and I'm going to start over. I read 37 pages in this, and I was going over with the audio but this is the P&V translation. Pevir and Konsky, I can't pronounce it. You know who I mean, P&V. They did War and Peace, and I think, oh my God, I'm looking at the book right now. Katrina, shoot myself in the pants. Hang on. Not crazy. Repeat, not crazy. This is a translation I've read by Richard Pevir, and he's, I don't know if they're married or not, but you know what I mean, right? Great edition. When did I read this? 2021. Anna Karenina. Boy, major spoiler in this, huh? I'm gonna reread War and Peace next year, but boy, this one too, huh? Getting back to what I have been reading, The Master of Margarita, listening to a new translation. My friend Patricia H. gave me this 50th edition, 50th, what is it, anniversary edition, and haven't read the foreword yet. I'll probably read the book first, but, you know, great edition, French flaps, beveled edges, fine, large print. If you haven't heard, I have yet another translation. This one, I don't even know who it is. Real small print. So, you know, really enjoying that. You can check that off, like, for one of the books, Why I Waited So Long to Read This. People have been recommending The Master of Margarita to me for decades. IDK, why I waited. You know it. You got one more week of this monstrosity. One more week to go. Yep, the last part, the Counterforce, part 4. And looking forward to it. I'm gonna start it after I eat some spaghetti and meatballs. You thought I was gonna say banana breakfast, didn't you? But I must say I'm gonna be glad when we are finished with this. It's like Mount Everest, really is. I'm glad that I reread it for the 3rd time. We're reading Mason and Dixon next year as well. And I'll let you know about that. The Crying of Lot 49. Buddy reading that, and Greg's joining us next month. So, you know, it's open if you want to join. And then me and my friend Lisa, another commenter extraordinaire, are going to Buddy read Inherent Vice, which I have read before. Haven't seen the movie. I know, I like Joaquin Phoenix. And somebody else famous who plays a female lead. I don't know, but I've seen like clips of it. I know what it looks like in the Paul Anderson directed, I believe. So we'll watch that too. For Poetry Thursday, I missed it, but I've been reading The Incognito Lounge again by Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson, I'd met a few times at Arizona State University. He was a good friend of Norman Doobie's, good friend of a lot of people. David St. John, Raymond Carver has a blurb on the back of this. Now, the Incognito Lounge, was a bar in Phoenix, Arizona. The illustration, it had no windows, and it was a lesbian gay bar. And that's where he wrote this book. And there's some longish poems in here, like pages long. What I like about it, there's some like sonnets in here, and if you not like paying attention, you wouldn't really realize they're sonnets, or at least I don't, until you read them like 2-3 times. But he was a good man. He always dressed in a suit and tie when because he'd come and read. He'd read for the writers, and then he'd do another one for like the library, library branch. But anyway, Dennis Johnson, yeah, he Tree of Smoke won the National Book Award. I don't know when. I should have looked at this impromptu, but I've read that. That's a Vietnam book. Really, really good. I'd like to reread that. Big hard classic. What else? I've read Already Dead. Read Jesus' Son. There's that short story in there, Emergency. I'm going to suggest that for our short story group on Voxer. Excuse me, my allergies are kind of kicking in tonight. I'll be having updates on my deviated septum surgery coming up this year. I go for a consultation next week, the end of the month. I haven't been doing any art. I've been playing guitar, and I call this one Glenny because my dad's favorite color is red. But I modded this, put a new pickup in the middle, changed the pick guard from white to black, and just hot dogged it up. You know me. But this is a good guitar, really thin neck. It's a Squire debut. They're really inexpensive on Amazon. I got this used on Amazon for like $110. Put a little work into it. It's a killer guitar. Well, if you've read any, how do you pronounce his name? Mikhail Bulgakov. I'm so ignorant. You guys don't know that about me, but I'm pretty ignorant about stuff. That's why I'm here on BookTube. Now I got to edit all this together. So, hey, thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. Cilantro. Cheers, everyone.
We've been waiting for so long. We've been waiting for this time.